up, y'all? It's your guy Dawson from D&D TV. Thank you for rating, commenting, and subscribing. Everybody who's donated, those of you all who will, you know I appreciate it. Also, go over to my other YouTube channel, Dawson Speak TV. Make sure you subscribe over there. And again, thank you to everyone who's been donating. You all have been showing up and showing out, and trust me, everything goes back into the channel, and I just want to give you all a special shout out. Now, let's get into this story. Okay, one of my Facebook friends, Teresa, sent me this story, and she said, Dawson, can you please talk about this? And I said, of course, because it ties into the story I did about the mother who blamed two black men for robbing her and kidnapping her autistic son, only to find out that she's the one who murdered her son down here in South Florida. And the story with the black man who was in Central Park bird watching, and he just asked politely, could this lady put her dog on a leash? And that went viral, how she responded to him. And also we have the unfortunate murder or public lynching of George Floyd that has basically sparked so many protests around the world. And now we have this story coming out of Macon, Georgia, of this pastor right here, pastor/teacher, who got caught up in a little incident at the hotel. And of course, when he got caught, guess who he blamed? Two black men. Let me tell you the story. A Macon, Georgia pastor is accused of lying to cover up a visit with a prostitute. Officials say the investigation started when Pastor Keys told a friend he was carjacked at a CVS and held at a motel room by two black men. Take a breath. Oh no, it gets better, y'all. One of Pastor Key's friends posted his story on her Facebook page as a warning to others to watch out for these two black men. The post went viral and grabbed attention by the Bibb County detectives. In their investigation, the detectives say that they discovered the carjacking and kidnapping at the CVS never happened. Instead, Pastor Keys had actually been robbed at a motel that he went to meet a man whom he had talked to on Craigslist, the police say. In their investigation, deputies say they discovered that the married pastor, my Lord, my God, oh Jesus, Lord, Pastor Keys, oh Lord, oh my God. Jesus, the ex-gay ministry ain't working for y'all. You know what? Let me break right here. People come over here and they tell me, they was like, Dawson, you don't know Jesus can do anything. Oh, you could, look, let me tell y'all something. I'm going to say this, and if you don't like it, you know what you could do, because you're not changing my opinion on this. I've seen too many women hurt by this. I've seen men hurt by this whole, oh, I'm not gay anymore, I'm delivered thing. You may suppress whatever you are, but the real you going to show up sometime. And obviously, in Pastor Chris, it showed up at the Regency Inn over there on Eisenhower Parkway, where he is meeting men off of Craigslist while he's married to his wife, Jenny. So that's why that whole old ex-gay stuff and all this stuff, oh yeah, let your sister and your niece and stuff, or your uncle, or marry somebody. I don't believe in that. I don't believe in the ex-gay ministry. Oh, well, Jesus could do anything. He sure could, and he could have kept the pastor from going down there to be with another man while his poor wife, Jenny. Lord have mercy, Jenny, your husband don't want you. He down in the hotel sinning. Jesus. In the investigation, the deputies say they discovered that the pastor is married and had been, listen to this, everybody, he had been a frequent visitor of the Regency Inn since January. So he's been coming there since the beginning of the year, and I think he's probably been there before, even in 2019, 18 before. You just don't start anything like this. I mean, what happened? 2020, something you just had to try some stuff. So he's probably been doing this for a while, and now it just caught up with him. Based on the investigation, the deputies arrested Pastor Keys and charged him with solicitation of sodomy. The investigation into his robbery is ongoing. Officials are asking anyone with information to please call the Bibb County Sheriff's Office. You're right. Now, this is just my opinion. You all do not have to agree with me, but what I am going to do is let you all watch these videos, and I'll be back with the rest of my commentary. And you all know me. I'm your boy Dawson, and I won't hold back.
More than 900 people shared a Facebook post alleging a man was kidnapped at a Macon CVS, taken to a motel, and robbed. But is all this true? Sabrina Burr set out to verify what happened. Her source is the Bibb County Sheriff's Office and its records.
It all started with a Facebook post. Kathy Hackle posted saying a man was robbed on Tuesday at the CVS on Northside Drive and Forest Hill Road. The post says the man came out of the store to get in his truck when two other men jumped in his car and held him at gunpoint. It goes on to say they forced him to drive out to a motel on Eisenhower Parkway where they had him go into a motel room. It alleges the robbers stole the man's phone and $70 before the man got away. Hackle identified the man to us as Chris Keys and told us she got that information from her daughter who heard the story from him. But did this really happen? Sergeant Linda Howard of the Bibb County Sheriff's Office says nobody was robbed or carjacked at that CVS. We told her the name that Hackle gave us. She said that Keys was robbed, but not in North Macon. She said the man went to the Regency Inn and Suites Motel on Eisenhower Parkway looking for a prostitute, and that's where he was robbed. A news release from the Sheriff's Office says deputies met with Keys at the motel about a robbery. He said he was at the motel when he heard a knock at his room door. When he opened the door, two masked men, one of whom was armed, robbed him. Keys told deputies he had responded to an ad on Craigslist to meet a man in a motel room. Keys told deputies at the time of the initial report he was going to tell his father that he was kidnapped from another location and brought to the motel because he didn't want the story to get out. So we verified Keys was robbed but was not kidnapped at the CVS. Keys is now in custody and is charged with solicitation of sodomy. In Macon, Sabrina Burse, 13 WMAZ News.
Hackle took down the Facebook post and says she was just warning people of crime in the area.
Yeah, right, Kathy Sheffield Hackle. There's her Facebook post. I hope you all can make it out because she took it down, but someone did screenshot it and put it on social media. I don't believe anything that the pastor is saying. Maybe the man that he was going to meet did take his wallet, but this whole thing he made up, it's just crazy. And when I tried to see if the pastor had a response or if there was anything on his social media, the only thing I found was the pastor was singing a song. So without further ado, I'm going to let the pastor give you all, I think this is his response to everything that's going on. Take a look. Sing, Chris.
Early morning sunshine, dew is on the ground. It's the singing of a sparrow, makes a joyful sound. It's a song of strength and endurance, giving me assurance that Jesus is near when hope cannot be found. And sometimes I am strong, oh, but others I am weak. It's a struggle to become what I really need to be. I worry about tomorrow until I hear the sparrow, and I'm reminded of the promise, He'll take care of me.
Wait, he'll take care of you? Who gonna take care of you, Pastor Chris? Jesus or the man at the hotel you went to go meet? He's the one who gave you a promise that he'll take care of you. And according to the police report, whoever that man was, he sure did take care of you. He took your cell phone and he took your wallet. And when the police came, they took you to jail for soliciting prostitution. Oh yeah, they took care of you, buddy. But the sad part of this story is there's so many things I could touch on this story. Well, I don't really want to touch on this story, but there's so many points that I can make on this, but I'm just going to go with this one. Pastor Chris, when the police came to the hotel room and they talked to you, in the police report, you told the police that you were a married man and you've been coming to the Regency Inn because you like to play around. That is what you told the police. And you also told the police that if the story got out, that you were going to make up a lie saying that you were kidnapped from the CVS and that someone brought you over to the Regency Inn. And that's what you did because you said you didn't want your wife and your family to find out about this. Of course, when you get around family and friends, and especially your wife, they're going to want to know, where's your wallet? Where's your cell phone? How did you lose your cell phone? And that's when you made up this lie about these two black men who took you from kidnapped you. They took you from the CVS and they took you over to the Regency Inn. Now that's just too much work. I'm sorry, buddy. The police, I guess they knew that was a lie. And the whole thing is that this is a pastor. This man is also a teacher. He was also a bailiff in Bibb County at one point. This man felt okay in order to hide his own adulterous behavior, cheating on his wife with a man. He felt okay to hide the fact that he's been going to the Regency Inn, according to the police report, since January. He felt okay to put all that on two made-up black men in order to hide that from his wife, his family, and his friends. And when the story gets out, this is what it is. And this is why people say, oh, you shouldn't, we got so much racism in this country. We got this. But you know what? Y'all, if there were black men at that hotel in Regency Inn, if there was a youth group of black people, if there was a family that was there, a father with his son, with his a black man who was staying there on a business trip or anything, they could have been hurt. They could have been dead behind this. And this pastor who sits up here and sings, he'll take care of me, early morning sunshine, dew is on the ground. What kind of dew on the ground? Do a doo-doo. It's like, come on, bruh. You feel okay to do all of this and then turn around and say that you were kidnapped. You were robbed by two black men and that didn't happen. All because you were hiding the fact that you still are, you have sexual desires for men and definitely male prostitutes, that you're going to the Regency Inn to meet these people. And what the police should do, and I think that's why you beat them to the punch. You told them, hey, look, I've been coming here since January, because they should have pulled well, you could have paid with cash. I'm just thinking, maybe you paid with a card, but still, they got surveillance cameras and stuff. But, he confessed. And it's just it's sad for his wife, too. Maybe she knew what was going on with him and all this kind of stuff. But the fact, I mean, there's so many layers that you can really go with this story. You're cheating on your wife. You're a pastor. You told friends that you were kidnapped by two black men. You could have put black men in Macon, Georgia, their lives in danger. And especially if any black men who stayed at that hotel. And the only thing we have from you is a song. Y'all, I'm off of this. This is just so sad. You all be safe out there. Continue to stand up for yourself. Continue to stand up for your rights. Continue to stand against ignorance like this. This is pathetic. This man is pathetic. This entire thing is just horrendous. All right, y'all, it's time for y'all to get down in them comments and tell me what you think. Go ahead and talk your Don't hold back. Say exactly what you want. Until next time, thank you again, everybody who's donated. All that information is in the description box below. I appreciate you all for all the support on this channel, all the thumbs up, the comments, the letters. Thank you so much. Until next time, it's your guy Dawson. Take care of yourself and each other. Peace.